Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's down to business here. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And he's picked it up out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think Memphis is certainly a player worth keeping an eye out for, Peter. The latest crop of excellent Dutch attackers as the previous generation begins to fade. I love the way he's matured his game to become a far more effective player now, who makes far better use of his huge talents, and he's turned into quite the leader.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The most accurate pass. Timber. Gravenberg. This is De Jong. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ake pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Memphis Depay with the short one. It's not an especially good pass, that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Okazaki. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a good foot in there. De Ligt. Japan still without a single shot on target. Gakpo. Memphis Depay. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Kubo. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Caresses it through. And he's taking no chances there. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Kubo!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Reinders. That's destined for the flank. And here's Reinders.
Reinders really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Okazaki receives it in a wide position. Now it's a Saka! Goal! Japan! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
After 31 minutes is number 10.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Has a look and plays it forward. Okazaki has the space to scheme. Now the ball's gone astray. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's made its way to him. Now what about this cross? And he's intervened well there. Timber. Japan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Nicely worked. He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, good climb. But he's left disappointed.
Osako is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Timber. Just past the 40th minute mark. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Reinders. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Osako. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Crosses it in here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gakpo. Now it's Kubo. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for the run. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Japan are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
So off we go again. Gakpo. Reinders receives it in a good position here. There's the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Osako. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. It's out for a goal kick. Ake. And it's De Jong. Sends it crossfield. Marlen. And it's Reinders. Spread out to the left. That's the throw. Okazaki is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Osako being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Hangs in across. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shot, Osako! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Gravenberg. Almost an hour gone. Gravenberg. Now it's Memphis Depay. Nicely spread. Marlen providing an outlet on that flank. Marlen! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That is good strength. That has not gone well.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Osako. Kubo, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Spread to the right. Marlon, upright and purposeful. And it's Reinders. This is De Jong. And here's Marlon. And he's being shifted off it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. Osako bops him off it and wins back the ball. De Jong. Spread it left. Gakpo. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. De Jong. Reinders. That has been slung wide. Gakpo! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance, surely!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Timber can get it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. And the finish! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Three 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Reinders. What's going wide left? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Reinders. Oh, good spread. And here's Xavi Simons.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
This looks promising. Now it's Grafenberg. He's in a great position here. The Netherlands could have here their final chance. Kluivert! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Araki. Searching pass he's played there. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Time and again they are repelled.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Incoming delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Timber. And the number on the board is 3. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Osako claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Japan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We rise now for the Japanese national anthem. Tunisia have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking early. And it's Tanaka. Oh, good climb! And it's come back out to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tanaka. Nicely shaped ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Japan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is...
He leaps for it! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's a goal kick. He's having a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that is out of play. Okazaki is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Oh, really well played.
He's in plenty of space here. That's good play. Hangs one in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Okazaki. Chance, surely! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 8, Kubo.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Japan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Osako. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely weighted ball. And that has been cleared. Here comes another cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out of play for a goal kick. And he's forced to go back. Long ball looking to counter. 30 minutes gone. That's a cute ball. And this is Okazaki. Okazaki! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking for the run. Oh, nice touch. Has crossed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Lovely bit of skill. Chance to deliver. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Araki. And it's Okazaki. Just past the 40th minute mark. Okazaki. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And this is Okazaki. It's a good-looking delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Played back, getting up there! Oh, he's hit the bar! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Okazaki duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Defending was strong and firm. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's the keeper's ball. And for the first half, that is that. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Japan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Japan looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
So right back into the action. Can he get it through? Nice looking ball. Spread out to the left. Delivered in. Cleared without hesitation. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's another good win of the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Okazaki. Kubo. Now, can they get him away? Lofted it. He's rising! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Looking to play him in. That is good strength. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tanaka. Okazaki being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Turns back here, probably the best option. This game already looks like a fait accompli. Tanaka. And it's Kubo. Driving. Can he finish? It's a goal! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And now he has two. Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. So we've reached the hour mark. Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he skips past his man, looking for options for movement. And that's going up front in a hurry.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Great vision. It's Osako! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Spread it left. That's gone for a throw-in. Tanaka. Plays a sharp little ball here. Good ball over the top. He's found the way through. Cross needs to be good. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Okazaki! And he's missed it.
Substitution for Tunisia, number 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tanaka, nicely spread. Now it's Kubo. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Tunisia making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Kubo. Can he get on the end of this? Space for him to turn and look.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This looks promising. He's in a great position. Takes a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
And he's opted for the long pass. Araki.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Has a look and plays it forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. No unnecessary risks and the game is petering out here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that will be it. They needed to win and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Japan really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So many teams, so many ambitions. The objectives are clear for everyone, and they all know what needs doing. It is very much every team for themselves. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Sweden. That was special. Now stand by for this.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So we're up and running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Kulusevski, Peter, is another Swede of Balkan heritage, and that automatically raises excitement levels. No surprise that he stated who his hero is. I think we're all well aware of that. And I think the playing styles are very different, though, and that comes as no surprise. This guy has got a lot of potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Shot could be on. Jokerej is flagged offside. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Osako receives it in a wide position. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Bergvall. Gudmundsson. To Elanga. Jokerej. Elanga!
Oh, great feat, that.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Kubo. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking here to chip it. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's Isak. Now this could be a... Gyökeres! Superb from Gyökeres! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Kulusevski. And it's Bergvall. Played back. And he was quick to react. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Osako. Osako goes for a shot! Goal! Japan! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And now he has two. Japan with the lead. Gyökeres. Spread to the right. He's having a pop! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tanaka. Araki. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's well spotted. Lindelof. To Kulusevski. Isak. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has to go back here. Opts to play it. Decent shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Bergvall. Kubo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good, real chance! And he's stuck it away! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That's a throw. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tanaka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. Now it's Isak. Kubo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to play him in. It's a goal kick. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's worked it through. Bergvall. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Japan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Japan claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
That gets us going once more. Goodmanson. This is a promising build-up. Osako. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. Looking for options for movement. Serves up across. Steaming on goalwards. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's destined for the flank. Played out wide. Threads one in. It's a good... And a header! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Bergvall. Elanga. They get a throw in.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, what a great chance! And it's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
How many? Just how many? Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, shooting chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Osako currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Araki bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Isak. Bergvall. That's going wide left. He's rising! No, it's wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Kulusevski. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Kulusevski. Oh, some astute defending there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kulusevski. Now it's Isak. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Osako. He's a sharp little ball here. He's on it, can he get away? And his chance, shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And no mistake. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitutions taking place.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kubo. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Forsberg. Okazaki. And now the breakaway. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! Bergvall. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Bergvall. Ambitious ball here. Cleared away. Tanaka. Kubo chasing after it. Kubo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This shoots! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 20, Shinji Okazaki! Shinji Okazaki! Shinji Okazaki!
Ended up in no man's land. Aims beyond the defence. Okazaki gets into a good position. Knocks it into space. And this is a big chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 10.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And this is Okazaki. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Osaka! And that is faded wide. Lindelof. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. To Forsberg. And it's Bergvall. Isak. Good ball, good take. Oh, great! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Japan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Osako walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.